Hi, everybody. Hey, Dawn, you're first in here. Leanna, hello. Kiri, hello. Oh, all these people waiting for me. That's awesome. Did you guys get the notice? Hopefully you did because you're waiting here for me. So I'm hoping you got the notice. But anyway, my voice is doing much better. Well, oops, I keep moving this. Sorry. I've got the stack. It's like 4 layers here. I've got my laptop stacked up on. So anyway, don't want to topple it over. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So, hey, Mary, how are you doing? How's everybody on this nice January evening? Middle of January almost already. Oh, can't believe it. It's like we were just at Christmas. Of course, I missed like a couple of weeks, being sick. But anyway, thank you, Mary. Yes, I am. I'm probably at about 80% right now, so I'm doing pretty good. So I'm trying to work my voice a little bit. And hey, Nordic Star, hello. Hi in the homestead. Hi, good evening to you, Alicia. Hi, how are you doing, and how is your family doing? Trying to remember, was it your aunt or that was not doing so well or something? So, Mary, I'm so glad. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, David. Wyoming is chilly too, but you're not getting the snow out there this year, right? So, Mary, I'm so glad that you really like my CD. So, yes, I've been resting my voice. Oh, it's your mom. Okay. Sorry about that. There's so many people. I'm trying to keep everybody straight. So, yes. Oh, good. I'm glad that she's doing better. Yes, I've been resting it, but I'm kind of at the point now where I need to start working it more. So being on here for an hour talking to you guys is going to be actually good because when you don't speak for a long time, your muscles and your vocal cords, everything kind of just like not really atrophies, but just doesn't work so well. So I don't Nordic Star. So hey, Gail, hello. How are you doing? So oh, hugs to everybody. Hi, Connie from Oregon. How are you doing out there? Thank you, Gail. Yes, I'm doing much better. Hanging in there. So I'm actually put in almost a full day work today, which is good. So it's wet for you, Gail. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of weather going around out there. So, oh, thanks, Alicia. Yeah, it's when you're just down, it's like you don't have the energy. It shows and everything, doesn't it? So, hey, Rustic Traditions. Hi, how are you doing? Everybody's coming in. We've got 21 people in the house already in the first 3 minutes. That's so great. Hi, Abiding Acres. Hello. It's Kimberly from Ontario. So, hey, Pete. You're growing mud. Oh, that's good. Oh, the world needs mud too. Your homestead needs mud, right? Oh, Connie, that's so great. Oh, it's so fun when you get the seeds in the mail. So, hey, Debbie from Washington. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So, so Kimberly, how are things in Canada out there? Are you getting a cold? I'm trying to see if I can see real quick here my weather map that I keep track of. Doesn't look too bad. The worst cold is in Montana right now and heading into North Dakota. So I haven't really looked at our forecast recently. So I'm not sure exactly when that's supposed to be coming in. But So it's 23 degrees here right now, above Fahrenheit, above zero. So, oh, Wednesday night we get chilly, 13 below. Makes sense. Looks like that's going to be coming in. So, oh, hey Dave, hello. How are you doing? Minus 30 in Edmonton. Oh, okay. And that would be Celsius too, right? I'm thinking that when it gets down to like that 30 and 40 below Celsius is very close to 30 and 40 below Fahrenheit. There's a point where they kind of meet up again, from what I understand. Wilderstead, hello. Yes. Yeah, we got some cold coming, Dave, that's for sure. We got 2 Daves here, 3 Davids actually. So Kira, you won some seeds from Two Family? Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Grammy Karen. Hello. Oh, rustic traditions. We'll try to. I don't have a whole lot of control over that. Oh. So Dave says minus 40 is where we meet up. Okay. All right. That's what I thought it was around there, but you guys just have to catch up to us at the 30, minus 30. And it's like, yeah, I don't like it when it gets that cold. That's just too much. Yeah, I can handle the 15 below and even the 20 below. When it gets down to 40 and 50 below, that's hard. So, so Kimberly, you said you had a nasty ice storm followed by 12 inches of snow, and now it's 10 below Celsius. Okay. Yeah, it's, when we get into these winter months all over the United States and, well, all over the world, obviously, too, it's, hey, Eli, thanks so much. Welcome. It's just a mixed bag of stuff we get everywhere. So, hello, Freedom Homestead. Hi, thanks for coming. Is it Jack and Tangi or one or the other? Oh, hey, Christina, thanks so much for coming. Yeah, yeah, I know you get the real kind of median temps throughout the year around there, so it's not too bad. But oh, Grammy Karen, are you feeling better though? Because I know you ended up with it. Eli, everybody's got your number. So, Connie. But you're right, the cold, getting this really deep cold that comes through here, it kills off so many germs, and we really need that. So, thank you, Christina. Yes, it's doing much better. I still have, ways to go with it, but it is doing much better. So I'm trying to use it a little bit more now so I can get the strength back and stuff. So appreciate all you guys' prayers. It's been amazing, and all the love that you send is so great. I really appreciate it so much. So, hey, does anybody here have soapwort seeds? Grows a plant that's probably 6 to 8 inches high and really pretty flowers and everything. But the greens you use as for making soap. And so just was wondering if anybody's got soapwort, because I did find one place online that I can get it, but yes, my tree and my nativity is still up. I haven't taken Christmas down yet, so it's not high on my priority right now. Trying to get well is, but so comb tooth is ready. Lion's mane is a second flush. Oh, okay. That sounds like mushrooms, right, Dave? All your mushrooms you're growing. So, oh, you have it growing up there. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of a certain area in my in my beds that I could probably put some. So I know I can get some seeds, but it's like $4 per pack and then shipping and stuff. So I just was wondering if anybody had it. Yeah, you guys look that up. Check it out. It's really pretty cool. I mean, they're beautiful plants too. But then you take I found out about it actually watching um, Wartime. Yeah, Wartime Farm. I don't think it was on the 1940s house. It was a wartime farm, and so they showed harvesting them and then making soap out of it, so that you can, you know, you have your soap for your clothes and everything. So I think it's really great. Great, excuse me. Soap nuts, those are good too. Um, where did I find the? Oh, I deleted that page. I don't know. I just searched online for it. So So anyway, but yeah, you guys, if you have, I know we've been talking about it for a couple weeks now. Several people at Freedom Homestead too, and I think I heard about it from Stringfield Ridge, and they were talking about the 1940s house and the Wartime Farm series, and these are all on YouTube, as well as Wartime Kitchen and Garden, and they're all BBC programs. The wartime ones are about 45 minutes long, and there's series. The farm ones there's 8 in there, and I don't know how many are in the kitchen and garden ones, but I'm looking forward to getting to those. But it just shows like how in Britain and what they had there, and how they had to make do with what they had and producing for the country, and so producing their food and everything else. So it was really interesting. It's really great on all the things they had to do and come up with, and their creativity and everything. So hey, Tasha, thanks for coming. Hi, Alicia. That's good. That's great. Um, so what do we have? Cormac, Ontario. Okay. Hey, sun-grown trichome. Well, thank you for coming. Really appreciate Priceless Notions. Hi, a few new people here. Hello from Tennessee. You guys have had a lot of weather going through there, so I hope everybody is okay. Um, so anyway, yeah, one thing that was so interesting with the 1940s house program that they said on there too, was that after a couple years into the war, people were obviously growing their food and doing all this, but they didn't have like all the extras. They didn't have the other prepared foods. Sugar was at a very premium, and different things like that. And even flour, they had to ration. I mean, they lived on rations and everything, but some of the foods that they were able to get a lot of were vegetables. And so, meat was rationed too, but it came down to, they said that as the war went on, people were down to eating food that was actually good for them, all the soups and vegetables and different things. And so they actually, got rid of all the garbage in their diet. Like, our country is full of that. And so it was really interesting that actually, we think of a lot of them, did go hungry and everything, but generally, as a rule, their diet got so much better and really improved. So yes, I am feeling better. Thank you, Annalise. So I got my tea right here. I'm going to keep my throat lubed up there. Yes, go to Wilderstead. They have a lot of good things too, from being out in the woods in Canada and everything. So it's great. Somebody want to tell us, Eli, how to do those? That'd be great. So, all right. One of the things that, and I was thinking about this today, and it's like, I'm talking about hydrating in winter. And, I've got my water glass here, got my tea, got everything else. And people think about drinking enough too, but there's so many other things that we have to do to hydrate. And especially in Minnesota, when our air is so dry, typically our humidity is somewhere around 15%, 15 to maybe 20%, something like that. But we have you know, below zero temperatures, and so we're running our furnaces a lot, or wood heat, all this kind of stuff. So, Mary, that's funny. I'm sorry. Um, Alicia, I am done with all of my prescription meds, and I'm just doing a few cold meds once in a while, and then my tea. So, trying to now just build up my energy and my immune system and all that kind of stuff. So just getting my strength and stamina back, basically. So um, anyway, so back to hydrating. And I know those of you who are in Arizona and Texas and everything, you experience a lot of um, dry heat too, especially through the summer. And there are different ways, but in winter there's a whole different kind of thing that you have to do to really take care of yourself. And I was thinking about this because when I went back to school 10 years ago, I had a classmate who was a young woman who was from California, who was joining us and through the winter and everything. And she was like, she just could not believe how dry she was getting. She's like, I'm drinking all the time and my skin is just like flaking and peeling. And it's like, what's wrong? She said, I can't believe it's so dry. And so we had to kind of indoctrinate her into how to take care of yourself in the winter. And I know there's a number of northern people here. So I'm trying to catch some chat here too. So, okay, you guys, that's good. Keep on going there. Um, so there's a number of you like in Canada and um, Leanna, I know you know about that and everything too, but yeah, just keeping hydrated. So obviously drink more water. Just hydrate your system as much as you can. Just drink a lot of water. Try to avoid sodas and everything. Especially those with caffeine in them. Um, Cokes and everything, they will dehydrate you really fast. Okay, mostly has to do with your skin because, and for any of you guys know, our skin is like our biggest organ. It covers our whole body. And so I have seen people, and I know people very close to me that their hands, especially men, this will happen to because they tend to not want to do lotions and different things like that. So, hi, Bev. How are you? Hey, Anna. Thanks for coming. Paul. Hi, Josh. Hello. All of a sudden, a whole bunch of new people. Thrifty VG. Hello. Oh, good for you, Kimberly. That's great. I'm glad you're keeping hydrated. That's good. Yes, we should avoid sodas anyway. But I've seen a lot of people that, especially like their knuckles, will get so dry that they're cracking and bleeding and everything else like that. And some of the things the problems that can lead to really dry skin. One is eczema, of course, where you've got like redness and dry patches and inflammation, and then the cracking of everything. Especially kids when they're scratching and again itchy spot, and they just scratch and scratch and scratch until their skin is like exposed and they've got bleeding and open sores and everything. The one thing that the cracking will end up doing, it allows bacteria to get in there, especially if you guys are on the farm and you've got animals and the homestead and everything. So, hi, Jesus Lord. Yes, my voice is doing much better. It's still not great, but it's much better. So, I know, Anna, that happens a lot. Um, so so bacteria can enter those cracks and everything and cause infections, and then you've got another whole nother host of problems. So yeah, wearing gloves, Annalise, that's a really good thing to do. Drinking herbal teas, yep. Um, but especially those of us who are over 40 or 40 and older. Hey, Julie, hi, how are you? Um, that the our skin is starting to dry out anyway naturally. So we need to do these things. So and I've got a whole list of things that you guys can try, whatever area is hitting you and everything. But definitely use a good moisturizer, like all over your face, your arms, hands, feet, legs, back, just use as much moisturizer as you can, but make sure it's a good one. Um, no problem, Connie. Thanks so much. Yep. Yeah, Leanna, it does. It starts there. Um, so, yeah, moisturizer. One of the things that I have to do, because my hands get really, really dry, like at night, I will actually take Neosporin and just rub it all over and then put lotion on. And so I've got like that double layer. If I miss a night, my hands are starting to just crack the next day. So, um, Gail, nothing helps moisturize you. You know, if any of you are familiar with Big Family Homestead, they did a video probably a couple weeks ago on a lotion that Krista is making, and she is actually putting moringa oil in there, and she's like, it is amazing. She said it's like a miracle lotion for us. So if you guys check out Big Family Homestead, hey Morris Patch, hi, thanks for coming. Eli, that can work too, but they do say it. So anyway, yeah, check out Big Family Homestead. She's got a lotion that she's developing that has moringa oil. So there's a lot of different oils that we could start trying. I know if I have added almond oil to my conditioner for my hair, and that has made a huge difference in my hair. So just some of those kind of things. But some of the other things to do for your environment too is to have a cool mist vaporizer. I've got one that's a Vicks cool mist one, and it doesn't have what do you call it, a filter. It's filter free in there, so I just have to clean it out like once a week or something. Oh, okay, Dave. That would be awesome. Birch oil skin moisturizer. That sounds great. There's a lot of homesteaders that do soaps that have created some amazing moisturizer stuff. So yes, moringa is great. So some of the other things like Eli mentioned not taking showers, but there's a point in there that if you can, just take a full shower every other day and just, do a spit bath or something the off days or whatever. But if you can't, at least reduce the length of your showers and don't take hot showers. Just take warm showers, and because that hot water will dry out your skin like crazy. Going barefoot will dry your feet out more. So keep socks on. And if your home is too warm for that, turn the temperature down in your house. I know it's a little harder with wood heat, but so anyway, putting socks on your feet, especially if you can put lotion on your feet and then put socks on, that'll help keep the moisture in. So your heels and around the edges, they don't crack and split and stuff like that, because it is so painful. I have seen men that just can hardly use their hands because they're so painful in doing that. So moringa doesn't tolerate frost. Okay, that's a good point, Eli. Does it come up? Will it come back even if it kills off the foliage, will it come back up the next year then? Will it go dormant and then come back again? Um, oh, some rustic tradition. You had a good moringa seeds with no small force of health. That's great. Yeah, lotion bars with shea butter, coconut, and beeswax. That's a good one. So try to find, all of our skin is different. So you're going to have to research and figure out what works for you in that way. Um, so Gail, I know it's hard. I have a daughter too who can't do socks, but it really makes a difference. It really does. So vaporizer, avoid long hot baths or showers. Lip balm. Make sure you have some kind of lip balm. Otherwise, you're constantly like licking your lips, and that's going to get them chapped more. You see, my heart goes out to little kids who will, their lips are dry and they're thirsty, and they continue licking them, and then all of a sudden they've got this whole ring of redness around their mouth, and it's just like, and it's so sore and it's so chapped, and I just feel so badly for them. So if you can make sure that your kids are well greased up too, it really helps out. Super glue, okay. Okay, David, moringa doesn't grow at all in the north end. Kind of figured that. So I'm gonna have to. It's one thing to stock up on, guys, here in the north, I guess. Coconut oil for the lips is best. Okay, and if you're cooking with it, just take a little and just spread some on your lips when you're cooking. So your wife has dry, cracked hands. Seems like she's tried everything. Oh, yeah. See if there's a couple people here, but yeah, Big Family Homestead too with the moringa oil and lotion. So that would be really yucca for natural soap. Oh, that's good. That's very cool. Is it easy to get a hold of? I mean, can you go out in the boonies and find some yucca, or do you plant it in a garden or something? I've not seen yucca. I do have yucca seeds, but I have not had a chance to plant them yet, so I don't know if they would even grow here. So, oh, Annalise, but I bet that hurt so much, didn't it? So, Morris Patch of Heaven, you have a wood stove. Yeah, it can get really dry. That's a good idea too. Put a pot of water on the stove and always get the moisture in the air. It's kind of like using a vaporizer too. So another thing is there's a thing called a sock and glove therapy. So like when you go to bed at night, for your hands and your feet, they just grease them down, slather them down, whatever works for you, and then put a white cotton gloves on, or white socks, cotton socks, or something that are fairly lightweight but can keep all that moisture in on your hands, so your hands and feet then can take in all that moisture through the night, and then you're not getting it all over your sheets and everything too. So yep, lip balm with beeswax, that's good. Well, good, Paul. Yep, Neosporin. Yep, that'll work out really well. So another thing is to, especially where it's colder, I know when you're still 70, 80 degrees or something, it's hard to do, but where we're colder, just like I said, if you can keep your house temperature down a little bit, it really does help, because it's not sucking up as, what little humidity is in the air, the heat ends up pulling it out. There's a whole science to all that. So I'm not going to go into that now, but it's really important to keep your arms and your legs covered too. So, we're up here where it's 20 below. If you have your house at 75 or 80 degrees, you're running around in shorts and a t-shirt, your skin is going to dry out really badly. But if you can keep your house below 70 and then stay covered up, socks and pants and long sleeves and everything. I mean, you can see I've got you know, sweater and turtleneck on. But the more you keep your skin covered up, the more you can retain any type of moisture that's in there. So, oh, Annalise, that's cute. Hey, Robin R. Hi. Catch up on my chat here a little bit. You guys are doing great. 33 people in the house. Yay. Oh, hi, getting started on homesteading. That's funny. I gotta take a drink here. Oh, um, Gail, you sleep with the bedroom open all winter. Okay. So Vaseline, yes, Vaseline's good for the chapped lips and the little kids too, putting it around because there's nothing like medicated about it to sting or anything like that. But and put it on their cheeks. I see little kids with just super rosy cheeks, and it's like, oh, it's like just put some lotion, some Vaseline on it, really, because when it gets that chapped and you start putting lotion on, it does hurt. It really stings. So. Hey Dave, that's good. Those are good temperatures. Yeah, I keep mine at 67 all the time. So just kind of, I forget to turn it down at night. I don't have anything that like automatically does that for me, so I forget. But yeah, boost the vitamin C. It helps with the collagen in our skin. Okay. Robin, not yet. I mean, little bit in the lower range, but I'm working on it. Can't push it too much yet. I know I have to sing on Saturday, so trying to work it out there. So this hour of talking is going to be very good actually for me. So Meriwether Forager Texas is on Facebook and has a website. He knows foraging. Oh, he grew up in Minnesota. Okay, awesome. Chapped face, yes. Hey, that's a good point, Eli. There is a lot of collagen in bone broth too, so that will help. So Santa Claus has rosy cheeks. So between cooking with wood and heating with wood, that is hard. Just gonna have to have like 5-gallon buckets around to evaporate all over the place or something. Do you guys do your laundry and hang it in the house too? Because that's another way that you can add moisture to your house too, is if you even if you use a regular big washing machine and everything, but hang your clothes in the house, and that'll add moisture to the house as well as save energy by not using your dryer, and makes your house smell better too when you get like the fragrance of the soap in there. So hey, gardening from scratch, thanks so much for coming. I am doing better, thank you. I'm not 100% yet, but I am doing better. So starting to miss some stuff. Okay. Let me see, what else do I have here? Okay. I think that's all on hydrating the skin, but if you guys have other ideas, I would love to do that. So yeah, I keep my vaporizer running 24/7. I mean, from like the end of November through the beginning of April. It just never stops. So thanks, Mary. I appreciate it. Yeah, Rob and I do too. Yeah, I've got my clothesline outside, as well as I've got 3 drying racks upstairs. So I actually keep one in my bedroom and one in a couple of the other bedrooms. So I have that extra moisture coming into my bedroom when I'm sleeping too. So so that really helps. Yeah, hang your clothes around the house if you can, especially like towels and jeans, because they hold in so much moisture. You're getting a lot out of there. So seriously, Paul? That is interesting. He says that he went to the chiropractor and mentioned that many people could stay away from the chiropractor if they drank more water. Interesting. Oh, the cat is fully charged. That's funny. That's great. Um, oh, that's cool, Anna. That's pretty neat. A natural disinfectant in there. So you have coconut oil to protect from the wind. So there you go. For some of you in the warmer climates who are dealing with winter wind and not necessarily a lot of sun right now, but you're getting a lot of wind and some drier weather. But extra virgin olive oil is nourishing for your skin. Yep. And coconut oil and almond oil, all of those kind of things are really good. So, um, so that brings up a whole nother thing with hydrating your body, and which will affect your skin too. Is it cook more with more oils? You know, when you're cooking and everything, if you're normally adding in like 2 tablespoons of oil for something, add an extra tablespoon or two, or double it or something. But do more oils, so that's getting into your body, which is still good for you. I mean, when you're eating good oils, um, you don't want to, in the lard or whatever you have there. So the good oils will end up hydrating your skin more too. So it's gardening from scratch. You're hot and dry in Texas. Oh. I don't know if you knew gardening from scratch, but I lived in Louisiana for 13 years, so I totally understand what you mean. I was blown away when I first went down there because all these older women had this gorgeous skin. I mean, you talk about peaches and cream complexion. I'd look at them, they were like 60 and 70 years old and just beautiful, beautiful, hydrated, moist skin. And it was just like, I'm like, what in the world? How do they do that? And, it was like, started to realize that after being in there, that climate for a few years, it was like, yeah, you're kind of like moist all the time. And so I think it helped to kind of stop my aging for 10 years or 13 years. And then I had to start in again when I came back. So, oh, Eli, you got to go? All right. Thanks so much for coming, dude. Appreciate it. 40%, probably, yeah, 30, 35 to 40%, something like that. So I know that when I've had other humidifiers, and I've set it actually at like 30%, it would still run, and then when it get to that level, it would cut off. It would still run all the time to even get to 30%. But it's kind of nice to be able to have it a little bit higher. You don't want it so high that you start getting moisture buildup around your windows, because then that will end up rotting out your window frames. So you do have to be careful of that. So there's always a good balance in there. The humidity in Louisiana will definitely keep you hydrated. Yes. But you know what? There you have to be really careful because you're sweating so much that you're losing moisture there too. So you still have to drink. But yeah, well, that's true. The very air is moisturizer. Oh, thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. Guys, I didn't get a chance to get out to my post office box. Um, it's 10 miles away, so I didn't get there today to check to see. So if anybody sent something this last week, I'm sorry. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm trying to go up tomorrow. Drinking hot water every day. Okay. Thank you, Karen. That's so sweet. What happened to biting acres? Okay. You know what? Especially with the cold that I've had and blowing my nose all the time, I've had to put Neosporin. I know that's not a nice thing to talk about, but yeah, I've had to lube my nose because it's been so sore and dry. um, awesome. You guys are, that's so great. I'm glad that you're trading a bunch of information around. That's so great. Frost around the windows. If you have double panes or thermal insulated windows, you shouldn't be getting frost. But if you have even just a moisture buildup, you do have to be careful. Um, oh, Paul, thanks so much for coming. Appreciate it. Enjoy your supper. Say hi to your wife. So, yeah, it's like winter air can really do a number on a lot of things, and just have to take care of yourself. Just put it into a routine, and figure out what you're gonna do. So, yep, soup. Alicia, you never get frost. Okay. It is spendy, Connie. Yes, new windows are very spendy. I had to do just a few at a time, but I need to. It's going to be one of my projects this year. I noticed that some of my wood, and some of my windows that I did 25 years ago or 24 years ago, is starting to get darker, and so I need to tend to that this year. So it's going to be one of my projects this summer. So anyway, one of the things I want to do, like towards the end of the hour, I'm going to try to start this year. I don't know how, um, if they'll last more than a year or not, because I may run out of things. But I want to do like a prep tip type of thing, just like a prepper tip, and they're not going to be in like any type of order of importance or anything like that. But I would say probably this one might be the most important one that you could do, to prepare for anything. But all of you guys are homesteading, and you're preparing things for, whether it's putting away food or growing your food, different things like that. Um, the the first thing that I think anybody should be doing is learning the skills that you need. And that's going to take you so far. I mean, learn how to can, learn how to grow your food, learn how to take care of animals if you have that ability to be able to do that. Learn how to, you know, to cook from the food that you've got. Learn how to woodwork. Learn how to, um, clean off a roof with ice and snow. Learn how to, make a fire, learn how to do all this kind of stuff. So I think that is going to be your number one skill for any type of prepping, is, or number one tip, number one thing that you can do for yourself and your family is to learn the skills that are there. And just don't try to do all of them. Just pick one and then get proficient at it. And then you can move on to another one. But yes, Anna, it takes so much more than it looks. I My dear, I think about you with your garden that you were planting your tulips in, and your bulbs, and it was like, you got into it and you're going, oh my goodness. And but you went and Googled how to plant tulips, different things like that. So yeah, to oh, Carrie, thank you so much. I hear you. Mine's 10 miles away, so I understand. But um, thank you. Oh, people are saying goodbye. I'm sorry, Josh, if you're still here. Goodbye. I'm sorry, I missed you. Um, you learn something old. Oh, I like that. Something that, and if you get a chance to watch the Wartime Farm series and in the 1940s house stuff. Hey, Walter Homestead, thanks for coming. There are a lot of skills there that they're like, what? How did they figure that out? How did they do that? Or baking bread, or drying herbs, just all these different things, just trying to, but, oh, Doug and Stacy, I've got their video up to watch and didn't have time to see it yet, but the master of one, slow down, learn a skill well enough to teach, then learn the next skill. Excellent. Thank you, Christina. So we were on the same wavelength here. I didn't even know that. So, but that's great. Um, uh, it's just like, we're on the internet. We didn't learn how to load videos the first day. You get on the internet, you have to figure out how to start the computer. It's like, how do you pull up a browser? How do you look at an email? And then you progress, in different things. And the same thing is with all of these other skills. And, if you've never canned before, don't go into trying to can, like, soups and chilies and all the fancy stuff. Start with one thing. Maybe get a bag of cranberries or get some apples and make applesauce and can it or something like that. And, just start simple. Start with one can or two, and learn that one. Like, just start with water bath canning and learn that, so you can figure out how the jars react, how you work with them and everything, and then move on to pressure canning. So, and just be patient with yourself. That's, I think, a really good thing. So I like that, Christina. Learn a skill well enough to teach it and then learn the next skill. Yeah, it's very good. Yes, homemade applesauce is very easy. It's so good. If you need for a recipe, just throw a couple apples in a pot and cook them up, and all of a sudden you've got that. So, I like that, Gail. Your best friend should be an old person that has the knowledge to teach you. I like that. That is so great. We're in a society where we've kind of thrown away our old people, and I don't like that at all. So, of course, I'm heading into that direction. So that's not good. So Anna, it's so much easier to learn how to can ingredients before recipes. Absolutely. Can your ingredients. I've got my shelves pretty full of just ingredients that I can make meals with. And so I'm just starting to get into actually making meals that I'm canning, but definitely learn the ingredients first. Steam canning. I just got a steamer from a wonderful subscriber in, what was it, in October or November? It came. So, anyway, what do you mean you're past me, Gail? Talking about for age. So anyway, I'm much older than I look, actually. So, yeah, so skills are what we need today. But steam canning, yes. So I have a steam canner, but before Christmas, things were just so crazy, and then I've been sick. So it's something I definitely want to work on trying in the next couple months, and I'll do video on that. But I want to practice on it first before I actually do a video on it to figure it out. So that's my new thing, my new skill that I have to work on is steam canning, and then I'll be able to figure out which form of canning I like better. I really, really like pressure canning. Of course, I don't do it for applesauce or anything like that, but oh, carpentry skills, those are very good. Yes. And you know what? You just have to start. You just have to do it. Just take one little, like, carpentry skills. If you're like, I have no idea how to do this, just take a board and get a bunch of screws and just practice drilling screws into a board. Maybe not even build anything, because you can pull the screws out and it's fine. But just get used to the tools that you have. Get used to cutting with a saw. Getting used to how things work, and that's so great. Annalise, you have many house plants and really have taken the time to care for them and learn about them. Oh, good. Last summer, you were able to get a garden started and planted your first pepper. See, you've done it. You've started, and that's so great. Gail, I know you're not a day over 39, right? Oh, Christina, that's good. Yes, I'm hoping she still has her channel up because she was considering taking it down because of COPPA, and I don't know if she has done or not. So, nope, looks like it's still up. That's good. Yeah, she hasn't been doing any videos. So, but yeah, there are definitely other videos out there for steam canning, which I probably will watch before I actually do it. So, so that'd be great. Oh, Leanna, that's awesome. Tractor, we know where to go when we need to have something fixed then. Hey, strong enough to bend. Hi. I'm doing much better, thank you. I do have an Instant Pot. Yes, and I love it. It's so great. Hey, Gail's Garden Herbs. Hi. That's okay. I have about 10 minutes left here. So, 'cause at the top of the hour, there's Stiver's Homestead that will be coming on. So I think Grammy Karen probably already left, I think. And I just didn't get a chance to say thank her for modding. All you guys who are moderators, I really appreciate you so much. Um, Gail, that's not that old. I'm only 4 years behind you, so not that much. Tina Sack, your husband's an electrician by trade, but he's learned to be a carpenter. Awesome. Well, if you guys saw last week, I got a brand new drill for Christmas, my very first DeWalt. So I am set for some great projects here. I'm so excited to use it. It's going to be great. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, Gail, it's something that is now approved by the FDA or whoever it is that has to give the approval on it. But it is. It's great. So, Dave, you're going to have a good meal here tonight. It is some things you have to get used to doing that are a little bit different, that in cooking, and some things might not turn out quite as great as like roasting it in the oven or something like that. But it's got some really, really good food. Hey, Farmer Brad, hi. You have a ninja foodie. Okay. 60 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I've done a whole frozen chicken in the Instant Pot, and I think it's like 35 minutes. I had it done till the bones are falling off. So, hi, Jesus Lord. No, I haven't heard from Bob and Mrs. B today at all. Oh, I hope everything's okay. So, I kind of figured that, Farmer Bread. Yeah, I really like my Instant Pot. It's I tell you what, it's made. When you need a quick meal and different things, it's just so great. I love doing squash in there that I'm going to turn into like squash soup, because like in 15 minutes the squash is done, and then I can. And Dave, Farmer Brad is in the house. Yep. Yep. Soups are great. I love it because you can just like throw the ingredients in, throw the meat, raw meat. You can throw this and that in there, and just turn it on, and then it's cooked, and it all comes out great. So it's really, really wonderful. So yellow split pea and ham soup for dinner, made in the crock pot. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I haven't had supper yet, but my lunch was kind of a late breakfast, early lunch type thing. I had a beef steak patty. kind of like a hamburger patty, but they call it a steak patty. And so I cooked that up, and no bun or anything. And then had sauteed mushrooms and green beans from the garden and smothered it all in there. And that was like so good. Okay, Robin, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Oh, Thrifty VG, thank you so much. I'm glad they're good. That was some nasty weather that went through. Really, really. Pulled pork is awesome. I canned some barbecued pulled pork, and it is so good. So when I'm ready to get another, I think I got a pork shoulder is what I ended up getting. And so when I can get another one, I will do a video on that because I had not done it before, and it was so good. It was with homemade barbecue sauce and the pork, and I've eaten a couple of the jars already, and it's been so good. So, yep, you can cook meat from frozen in the Instant Pot. Absolutely. Oh, I know. I know, Dave. That's a good point, though, actually. But there's some things in, I have so many hats that I have to wear and so many places I have to be in. So time management is something that's really tough for me. And so when I need to, I mean, I don't use it all the time, but when I need it, it's so nice to be able to have it ready for me. But thanks, Alicia. Yeah, pressure cooker is fine. Now remember, in an Instant Pot or any other pressure cooker, you cannot pressure can in there. You can actually cook in a pressure canner. You can use it for cooking, but you can't do it the other way around. So make sure you guys don't try that. Hey, Sunny Preps, thanks for coming. Oh no, that's fine. I hear you. So I hear you. Thanks, you guys, so much for all your love tonight and all your attention. I really appreciate it. Voice is holding out somewhat, but doing great. Next week I should be even so much better. This is my respiratory tea that I made. So if you guys hadn't seen that video yet, that was the last one I put up. So it's really a good tea. It really is. So thanks, Gail. I know. Leanna, thanks for your love. I appreciate that. We've got about a minute and a half here. So yeah, what else do we have here for the last couple minutes? So I'm hoping that for all of you suffering with dry skin, I hope there were some ideas that came through, and that other people can maybe help out a little bit with anything that they're making. Really try something with the moringa oil. I think that'll be really good for everybody. I want to try to get some myself. I know it never seems like an hour. It seems like 20 minutes goes by. It's like, hey, Tinker's wife, hi. Thank you for stopping in. So, oh, Dave, that's so sweet. Thank you. And Amanda, appreciate that. I know. These are the best. Homestead community is the best on live chats. I have gotten into some other live chats for help with learning how to do YouTube and different things like that. And tell you what, nobody talks to anybody else. There's just everybody's on there for themselves, and but you guys, it's like so great. We're just so free in sharing our knowledge, sharing what we have, sharing what we can get to. So can I go another hour? I have to actually go help Mod at Stivers, and I need to get a couple of things done here. So I would love to, but maybe someday I'll do a 2 hour. Um, but Dave, you can always go watch my other videos if you wanted to do that. So, hey, Priceless Notions, thank you. I appreciate that so much. It is like family. It really is. So, you guys, thank you so much, and appreciate all the prayers for when I've been sick. And I'm gonna try to get out another video today. I've got one that I'm working on editing, but I did it like before Christmas, before I got sick. So I'm just wondering even how relevant it is anymore. But it still has some good information in it. But anyway, so thank you, Jesus is Lord. Yes, I will try to continue to. You could watch me mod. If that's true, you could do that. That would be funny. So you guys have a great night. Love you all. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.